Hello everybody, this is Backblast. Here I am again on Planet Coaster, and as promised last time we're going to be building a little fairy tale type area. So if you've seen my park before, we've got a kind of Caribbean area in the middle, we've got a sort of futuristic thing which is a bit spread out and I need to do something about. I need to sort of focus it a bit better because it's got the foodie place down here which is futuristic, and this ride here and this one, but this one doesn't quite fit in. It's more of a piratey thing, and I need to do something with that. But I said that we were going to build up here, so I said we were going to put a path in, which is now there, and there's another little path that runs across there, and we're going to be putting in a kind of fantasy theme thing. So what I've started off doing is we've got in the shops and facilities bit lots and lots of different pre-built shops. So all I've done is I've selected a few of those and we've popped them down in here. We've got a toilet block, there's a hat shop, there's a food shop, food and drink here. This one's a hat shop with a big sign on it, and then this one here is information. That's right, information 1. There we go. So that's information place. The other thing I've put in is an ATM down here. So I found this ATM building, which was, it said it was in a kind of pirate theme, but it's more of a Caribbean island type theme, which I guess you would class as pirate, I guess. But it's here, and there's an ATM in there now, and it comes with this fantastic building. So there's this whole building built around the fact that there's an ATM machine there. So it's not just an ATM, there's an ATM with a building on it. So I put this path in. It's sort of a kind of raised path. It's sort of a little bit on water at this bit, and then it sort of comes through this valley thing. Now the idea is that I wanted it to be like a little meandering walk that people went on, and they found this little village up here, and they could get food there. And the idea will be that we're going to put a ride in here. I think there's going to be a ride here, and there's going to be a roller coaster in. Now I think that it's going to go either here as the station or somewhere here as the station. I haven't quite thought it out properly. But maybe we can pop that in at some point. Now I'm probably not going to get time to do that today, and that might be the next video, but let's have a look at maybe getting a ride in here. Now I've paused the game. I've had a few issues with the game crashing. It's crashed twice, 3 times, I'm not sure, and all I was doing was picking houses up and rotating them and putting them in, and so I've had to stop and save quite regularly. Now I've noticed a couple of things that I didn't notice last time I was on, and what it is, let me have a look. I haven't noticed that before either. Okay, there's a Blueprint Coaster Station. Anyway, the things that I hadn't noticed before, but I noticed this time. Right. In the ride section, there's a transport rides, which I hadn't seen before, which is pretty good. It's not there yet. There's a placeholder button for it, so it looks as though it's coming, and it looks as though it's coming very soon. Transport rides, excellent. So that'd be good. We can maybe get trains going around or monorails or something like that. I'm not sure. And the other one, which I love, and I've mentioned this before, you click on custom for the roller coasters. There they are, wooden coasters. Anybody who's seen my videos will know I love wooden coasters. There's none in the game yet. So let's have a look. I noticed there's some pre-built coasters here as well now, which again I'm not sure if I noticed last time, but you can come in and have a look at those fellas. They're different styles, so different types of coaster. So if you go through them, you can see some of them massive. That's a pretty big one, and this one actually comes with a bit of a fantasy theme on it. So I don't want to build a I don't want to put a pre-built coaster in, really. Because the game's fantastic. You can do whatever you wish. You can build your own coasters, and I'm sure that we can do one ourselves. I'm sure that you and me together on a video we can maybe do one of these coasters. You can actually put it underground, or half underground. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Why would I be able to do that? I don't know. But anyway. There's others as well. This one's a short and sharp one there, and there's this one which is looks like a fantastic first drop here. Do you see the big tower? You got the tower and then it drops down and spirals down. And there's others, which looks fairly simple. It looks like a nice coaster. Another quite small one there, little twisty thing with a loop in it. And finally, Esther, a bigger one again, another big fella there with this. There you go. So we're not going to do that. As I said, we're putting rides in today, and we've got choices of various thrill rides, gentle rides, and I think we need one of each in this area. Now I want something that's going to fit in with the theme a little bit. So, you know, a genie, that'd be fabulous. That does sit well in a fantasy setting, doesn't it? You know, magic carpet and all that. Little village here, little magic carpet chap around the back. So that might be interesting. So I'm just looking for a place that I'm happy with it sitting. Let's just move the camera out so I can see where I'm going. So I want it to sit on this platform of land. I don't really want it overhanging, and I can't quite see both ends. That end on the left is sticking out a little bit. Let's just try and rotate. Oh, look at this. Maybe we can pop it in here. Now it's actually got a red outline on it, and I presume that's because of the trees that are there, rather than anything else. I actually quite like where this is. Can we turn it a little bit more like that? That's where I want it, and I can't place it. And I'm guessing it's because of the trees, which is a huge shame, because I'm going to now have to come out and get rid of the trees, which is a bag of pants. So let's right click and manually move these fellas. So let's put them down here for now. So this is going to take me a little while to just move these. And this is one of my little bugbears. I don't like having to mess about individually with trees. I wish they'd just delete themselves when, you know, if I'm trying to place a ride in. I don't want to have to then manually go in, delete trees just so I can put a ride in, only to then have to go back in and put trees in. Why doesn't it get rid of the trees when I'm trying to put a ride? Again, you fool. It should just say, okay, put a ride in there. We'll delete all these trees, and then you can come back and put them in again in a second. By all means, highlight them before I'm going to delete them, so I know which ones are going. So maybe if I've built something that's special, then I can keep that. You know, I could just decide to keep the little bit that I've built specially if I wanted to. You know, highlight it, but well, you're still not going to place it, are you? So right clicking, right, let's get a review. It also may be the terrain here as well is affecting this stupid thing. So let's just get rid of these a little bit. Let's get back to the rides. We're putting on thrill rides. No, we're not. We're going on gentle genie. Now let's just try and raise this up. Can I raise it up? Yep, and it goes blue when I raise it up. Okay, so it's obviously an issue with the land here, isn't it? So again, I need to come out of this. I can't do anything from here. So can we just push this down a little bit, like this, maybe like that. The land's gone down a bit there. There's a little lump there that was affecting the ride, I think. So I keep clicking exciting rides, and I don't know why. So we want it as low as possible without it being red. So I want to get it like that and tucked in close to the path as I can. Hey, there we go. Okay, so it says now I need to place an entrance. So let's place an entrance. Where do we want people to get on it? So I can actually have them all the way down here, running across the tracks and all sorts to get to the ride. Well, let's have it here because this is close to the steps, isn't it? So we don't want a tragedy. So put it near the steps. And exit, maybe what exit there? Yeah, that looks good. Add queue to entrance. Okay, so let's go. This is queue, and we want a fantasy setting. So what have we got here? I've got. It doesn't tell me what they are. I need to have a look at them. So let's just make them a longer length. That's kind of a black path with funny markings on it. which is quite funky for for a space setting. It looks good. That's that one. This one here looks like a tarmacy, concretey thing. That's tarmac. That looks like herringbone, and this has got the swirly pattern. So I don't know, herringbone maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Now I can plonk it on the floor like this. So let's no, we want to fix. We want it to join onto this. Can we join onto this, please? Can we join onto here? Oh, bobbins, right. Paths, pathways. Right, so you'll be fine. Let's now put ticket booth on queue. On queue. There. Look at that. Right, there we go. Ride status closed. And the game's paused at the moment, so we've got nothing going round. Now what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm just going to save it because I have had trouble with it recently, so we're just going to make sure we're not going to lose everything that we've done. I don't like the fact that the path's different from the other path, but until we get decent path queues, then who knows what. Let me just look at something. We now have curved slopes on paths. It looks as though, yeah, well, it says on paths, but can we do that on queues? It looks like we've now got curved queues, which has been one of my bugbears, apart from the wooden coasters not being there and having to move the trees manually. There is another one that I've added to my list of things that I don't like about the game. And I say game loosely, we're still in alpha here. This is still in development. Don't get me wrong, this is not a finished game. There's plenty still to come. As I said, wooden coasters, there's more park management to come. All sorts. There's loads coming. This is not finished. This is not a complete game. Do not get me wrong. You're not looking at a finished article here. So while I'm complaining, saying, oh, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that, the chances are that by the time it's finished, it will do all those things. Right, so what am I up to now? I've done the path. We like the path. We like the fantasy setting. That's lovely. Do we need to test it? So what have we got here? Genie 4. It's called Genie 4. Let's start test. We're going to need an exit path, aren't we? So let's just go on paths. Now this is why this is a problem for me. You know, why have we got an exit path which is how I want it to be? You know, it's the same pattern as this path here. Why can we not just have that as a queue as well, but with obviously a gate at the front? Why is that not testing? It's just stopped. Okay, now where do I want this to? Now the other thing I've got an issue with is this path here is the thinnest I can get it. 4 meters. It's obviously wider than that. Why? Why are they not the same? Why can I not have two paths the same width? I don't quite know where I'm going with this, so I quite like that curvy little thing. That'll do. There we go. We've got a couple of paths going in and out. Why are you not testing? Get rid of the paths here. Why are you not testing? You're supposed to be testing. It says testing. Well, let's have a look then. Let's see if there's anything I've got wrong here or not done yet. So excitement. Well, maybe that is the test. It's just said, I'm not going to run through it for you. You can bugger off. Ride colour. I quite like the ride colour. Maybe if we're going fantasy, this needs to be a different colour actually. So can we change this? How about something like that? Whoa, look at that. Okay, we're having that. Look at that thing. There'll be absolutely no men wanting to go on that whatsoever. But, you know, look at it. Well, it's fantasy, isn't it? That's fantastic. Do we want a min and a max waiting time? No. What do I want? Wait for half load. Wait for any load. We'll do that. And I think we can open this now, can't we? It's open! Hooray! Right. Nobody's going on it. It probably didn't run because I've paused the game. Oh, you idiot. But we did have test results there, so we now have a little ride there. So obviously we're going to need to do some theming and things here. So hang on, again, I just want to make sure I don't want to lose part of the video just for the sake of me not having saved it. So we want to put some scenery in here, don't we, really? Now we're going to put some paths and things with lights on. We're going to have some lights on the paths, and we're going to have some benches and things like that. But what do we want here? We've got lots of fantasy stuff. Now I think that these are going to fit in perfectly. Look at this. This is a look at him. He's fabulous, isn't he? Right. So let's get him in here, Mr. Dragon, like this. Now I believe he's animatronic. Can I just hide that? Yeah, beautiful. So there, you can see just underneath him there's a little bit that's sticking out. I'm trying to get rid of that. You see just under where my arrow is. Let me just try and zoom in a bit. So I'm trying to get this chap in a spot where he's not got any bits showing underneath, if I can do. Now unfortunately you might, oh no, I might be able to do that. I'll just do that. There he is. Yeah, it might still just be showing there, but he's looking out over the path. He's doing well there. There is another dragon. There's a dragon sleeping, maybe. Maybe this one's looking out over the other one. I'm not sure I want lots and lots of them. Oh, look at this. It's a cute little thing, isn't it? Can I pop these? I'm not sure I want them there. A cauldron. We can have a witch with a cauldron. Have we got a witch knocking about? I think that this needs to go in here. I think that this lady has parked up down here. She's got a nice secluded spot down here, and she's parked up with her caravan, and she's obviously got her her tea cooking there. And what else have we got here that needs to go in? Dragon poo. That's a huge pile of poo. I don't think we want a huge pile of poo, thank you. Now we're going to have to put some things in the village, aren't we? So we don't want Spooky Tree, we don't want Lantern. What is the Knight marching doing? He's a knight. We don't want the knights here. No, you look like you're with the knights as well. Log planter, market barrow. Now this looks like it could go in our little village here. Look at this. Look, there's a spot here for this, isn't there? Beautiful. Look at that. We've got all these little market stalls and things that can go in. So obviously the market traders have turned up and thought, well, let's go near the village centre, and we'll get some produce from the people coming through. So let's have a look at this. There we go. I don't want it there. Actually, let's put it more here. There we go. And there's a large wheel. Well, let's have this. Can we just pop this down? See, this is the great thing about this game. I mean, the actual theming is coming along a treat. There's loads and loads of theming that you can do with these. You can carry on to your heart's content and just make these places look so busy and so incredible. I mean, look at the houses. You know, somebody's put these things together from the building blocks in the game, and they look brilliant, don't they? Look at that with the red lantern above the. Ah, yeah, I like it. Straw bale, not in the village, not in the town centre. Oh, we do need stocks though, don't we? Oh, we need stocks in the town centre. Yeah, that's for the local harlot when she's upset her husband or whatever she's done. Maybe she's stolen a cow or something. I don't know. Are these lit? It says, are you lit? It says standing torch. Are you a lit torch? Because if you're not, I'm not sure I really want to be putting you in. I was just going to put them near the junctions, but if they're not lit, I'm not sure I need them. We've got our stocks and our cauldron, and we don't want a damaged barn. Trough planter, yeah, because these people, you know, they're proud of their houses. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, it's stuck on the wall. Can we just Z to rotate this? Let's rotate it all the way around. Why not? We don't want it halfway through the house, thank you. So maybe Beautiful. Look at that. Let's have a look. What else have we got? And a water trough for the horses. So when the horses come into town and the dragon doesn't eat them, there'll be a water trough for them. Maybe this is why the witch has stopped here. Maybe she's got a horse. Maybe she hasn't. Maybe she's got the dragon. Maybe the dragon is hers, and it windmill sails. I can just pop them on the floor like that, can I? Brilliant. I haven't got water to water wheel. Oh, we've got a water wheel. Oh, look, we can put that near our water. Does that turn? We haven't got rivers though or anything yet. A wishing tree. Wow, look at this. People can come in and make a wish and hang things from it near the witch, and maybe the witch comes over and grants the wishes. That's her. Look at her. She's casting spells. We don't want her on the thing. We want her over here. She's granting wishes from people. She's over here. Let's pop her there, near her cauldron. A flying one. We don't want a witch house. She's come here in her caravan, so her house will be somewhere else, won't it? Oh, what a great spot for a witch's house. Look at that. Down here, away from prying eyes, tucked away from the village, where nobody comes down. Nobody comes down here because of the witch. They tell the kids, don't go down playing near Mrs. Witch lady. Don't go near the witch. She'll eat you for breakfast. Although I don't know why the villagers would laugh like that. This is more of a haunted house theme here, isn't it? I don't really want a haunted house thing. A vase small. Do we really want one of those near a witch's house? I don't think so. Some old thorn vines. We could have a briar patch or something, can't we? Near the witch's house. How strange. A little briar patch. Stop people wandering down. So anyway, I'm not going to carry on with this. We've started our village, and I think what we need to do is unpause everything and have a quick look. So let's just before anything happens, I don't know whether it's this current build or whatever it is. There's something that's not quite happy. So let's go. So here we are. We've now got a ride, which should be open. Yep, open, and we've got a dragon. So I think what we need to do is we need to pop a little fence around the dragon, stop him getting on the path. He's jumping up in the air. It's going to scare the kids, isn't it? But we've got a lovely little village now, a little village centre, and we've got the dragon, and there should be a witch. Should be a witch. Look at her. There she is. She's doing stuff with her cauldron, which is slightly smoking. She makes noise as well. And there's a genie ride, which doesn't appear to be running, but it will be when people get to it. And the people, I'm sure, will be making their way up this path very, very shortly, guys. Guys, there's a new ride up here, guys. Guys, up the path. There's a new ride up there, that way. Maybe I need a sign. You'll be able to see it from here anyway, won't you? Look, this is what I didn't want. I didn't want it hanging over. Never mind. We're gonna tidy it up, and we're gonna build a roller coaster next time. We're gonna pop a roller coaster in, and it's gonna be called something like the Flying Witch or something, and we'll have a flying roller coaster or something. We'll have something knocking about. I hope you've enjoyed it. As you can see, Planet Coasters looks beautiful. It's coming on very nicely. Theme park's coming along a little bit as well. We need to do quite a bit of work, shuffling rides around and moving some areas. But we're beginning to get some themed areas, which is nice. And it's looking fantastic. I can't wait until... Genie 4 looks too intense. Nonsense. Nonsense, people. Too intense. Why are you like 2? It's a gentle ride. Anyway, yeah, it's coming on and it looks fantastic, and our park's coming on, and as you can see, there are things being added, and hopefully wooden coasters are coming soon, and those thingy ride things, what were they called? Transport rides, that's the word I was after, transport. It's all coming along. I hope you're enjoying this. Please compare it with the other roller coaster videos that I've done, not just Planet Coaster. I've done a few others, so just have a look at those and compare, and you'll see how both games are coming along. I hope you enjoy the channel. If you do, please subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. I've been Backblast. I'll see you next time.